and in today's video, I'm going to be telling y'all about my experience going to my very first concert, and I will be inserting clips. I didn't necessarily vlog it, but I did take some videos of the performance, so I'll be inserting those clips. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe, like, click that post notification bell so you don't miss another video. Comment down below, do all that good stuff, and tell me about your experiences if you've ever been to a concert, because I am 22 and this is my very first concert. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. So first I want to start off by saying the reason I've never been to a concert is because, one, I was never really physically able to go to a concert because I just was never able to stand for that long. If y'all are kind of new to my channel or you haven't seen a lot of my videos, I had to get 3 surgeries because my body was just so weak, and I couldn't even go grocery shopping because I just wasn't able to do all that walking. It was hard for me to walk from my room to the kitchen. So yeah, imagine standing for a concert for like hours. I just couldn't do it. And the second reason why I never been to a concert, even if I was physically able to, I have social anxiety, y'all. Social anxiety is very real. That's why I don't get why so many people bash Summer Walker. But the difference between me and Summer Walker is I'm actually trying to overcome my social anxiety. I feel like a lot of people with social anxiety, they find ways to not be social, and that's one habit that I want to break. Instead of just staying in the house where I'm comfortable, I want to kind of step outside of my comfort zone so I won't be so uncomfortable in social settings. So yeah, that's another reason why I decided to go to this concert. And the biggest reason I decided to go to this concert is because I love Eric Bellinger. That's the concert I went to. It was the Eric Bellinger concert. So yeah, the concert was here in Houston at Warehouse Live, and I really like that because Warehouse Live is more of a smaller venue. So I figured it wouldn't be like so many people, so maybe it would be a little bit more bearable. And I kind of like live outside of Houston, so it took me about an hour to drive from my house to Houston. And I ended up parking, like, if you know anything about downtown Houston, you gotta find somewhere to park, and you gotta pay for it too. So there was this parking lot like right up the street from Warehouse Live. I parked there. Parking was only $7, so I was excited about that. Um, the tickets, the general admission ticket was like $20, plus the online fees were like $7 and some change. So it was about $27 and some change. And I ended up getting meet and greet tickets too. The meet and greet ticket was like a separate ticket, and that was $35. So I got that. And what else? The meet and greet was at 6 p.m. So I left my house around 4:30, and I got there like right at 5:30, and I kind of just like stood outside until it was 6, and then around like 6:15 they kind of got us all and we lined up for the meet and greet, and it was only maybe like 10, 13 people for the meet and greet. It wasn't like a lot of people, but yeah, we all lined up like outside this back room or whatever, and we went in like kind of 2 at a time. And okay, so where y'all are sitting, there are these curtains, right? Because y'all are sitting like on the windowsill, so there's these curtains, right? So when you went in, you were like behind the curtain, so the curtains were closed. And when it was your turn to go in, they kind of opened the curtain for you, and you went in, and it was him on one side, and then it was like a bunch of other guys just lined up. And like at first I wasn't expecting that many people, so when I walked in I was like, whoa, like, who am I supposed to be walking up to? Am I supposed to get checked or something? Because there were security guys, so I'm like, are they about to check me or something? But there was one guy who took my phone for me, and there was another person, I didn't know it at the time, but they were on his Eric Bellinger's Instagram live, so the whole thing was live streamed. And I'll insert clips in a second of the screen recording I got from his live stream, so you'll be able to see like my whole 30-second meet and greet with Eric Bellinger. But yeah, I basically went up to him, took a picture with him, and the only thing he said to me when I first walked in, he was like, "Hey," and then I said, "Hey," and he said, "Thank you so much for coming to meet me." And I forgot exactly what I said after, but I was low key like so nervous. And I was just like kind of soaking in the moment because I'm not the most talkative person. And even in the video, it doesn't even look like I'm that happy, but I really was happy. I'm just like, I had anxiety, y'all, so I don't really show my feelings all the time. But I was happy and we took the picture. Then I left. Like, literally, I paid $35 to spend about 30 seconds with that man. And I think it was cool. Like, we were low key almost the same height. Like, he's taller than me, but not by that much. But yeah, I'll go ahead and insert the 30 seconds that I spent with Eric Bellinger.
She's ready.
I've been held up by some obstacles. Obviously, the universe wanted you to work me in my bed. Is this just you and I? Nobody else inside. We ain't got nothing but time. Tonight we gon' try. Whatever we decide.
Cold.
This shit finna
That was cold.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
real shit finna get.
So after my little meet and greet, I walked back outside and they had us wait outside. And yeah, it was like the whole group of us just waiting outside. And we got to stand like inside the gate. And everybody that just had general admission tickets, they had to stand and line up like outside the gate. So the people that bought meet and greet tickets, they can get into the venue first. And of course, everybody that had the meet and greet tickets, we were front row. But at the time when we went in, it was only maybe 10 more people lined up. So those 10 people plus our like 10 people, we still were all right there in the front row. And when we went inside around, the meet and greet ended like at 6:30. It didn't take that long for everybody to get in and out. And then we went inside the venue at around 7:15, something like that. And we all stood there until about 8:15. They were kind of like 10-15 minutes late with everything, but we just stood by the stage until they were ready. And the first person to perform was Garren. I didn't film or record his performance because my phone, stupid me, I didn't charge my phone all the way, so my phone was like on 60%. So I wanted to make sure I recorded Eric's performance. So yeah, I didn't record Garren's performance. I had never heard any of his music before, but I actually really liked him. I looked up his music on SoundCloud and I got some of his music saved to my SoundCloud playlist. So he was the first one to perform, and I have to say, Garren, I love his voice, and I feel like he sounds better in person than in his music. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the auto tune or what, but his just actual voice sounds good, and I just like his like songs, listening to him better in person. And who performed next? After Garren, he performed for about 30 minutes. Then he left. We had to wait for maybe like 10-15 minutes. Then Sy Ali came out. I had never heard of him before, but he's kind of like Eric. He makes his own music, and then he writes music and produces music for other people. And I think he said he's written for Chris Brown too. So yeah, he performed for about a good 30 minutes. Then I also didn't record any of his performance, but yeah, he performed, he left, and then the next person that came out, I was so surprised because from my knowledge, I thought it was only going to be Garren performing, Sy Ali performing, Sy Ari Da Kid performing, and Eric Bellinger. Just those 4 people. But the third person to come out was DC Young Fly. And when I noticed it was him, I was like, hey, woo, ah! So yeah, like I was excited. But then I kind of stopped and I was like, hold up, is he coming to like tell us some jokes, or is he actually gonna perform like music for us? Because I knew he did music. I already previously knew that, but I also knew that he was on a comedy tour. So I was like, You know, but he said, yeah, he's on a comedy tour, but he was gonna be on Eric Bellinger's tour for only 2 shows. So he was only gonna be performing music on the Houston show and the Atlanta show. And then he was gonna be back to his comedy tour. And I was like, that's dope. That's kind of rare. I feel special to be able to, see him perform. And I recorded a good chunk of his performance. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert the clips that I got from DC Young Fly's performance. And I'm gonna insert like all of the clips I have. So it might be a few minutes. So yeah, that's that.
I got sitting on Yo, who's there? What the fuck going on? Hey man, to those who don't know me, I go by the name of DC Young Fly. I know a lot of y'all know me for the comedy, but I've been doing music for a long time. This is my 11th project, and this project went top 10 on Apple Music. So, for my real fans, my day one fans, man, I'm gonna keep doing this music just for y'all. Let's rock this shit, John. Let's go. Houston, let's turn the fuck up. Look, we be coming up, girl, we keep it cool. We be showing up, that do what we do. Everywhere we go, girl, we at the foot. They be home, they wanna be you. My side piece, better than my main thing. 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 Goddamn, what the hell you giving me? If I get off, I can't show no sympathy. I don't need no fucking playing shit beneath me. Every time we out, we gotta have like enemies. We can't show 'em what it's gonna be. We be fucking on their Hennessy. My main bitch, when she trippin', see. You about to take us by she fantasy. We be going up, girl, we keep it cool. We be showing out, that's just what we do. Everywhere we go, y'all ready to go fool? Hold up, 1, 2, 3, let's go. My side piece, better than my main thing. 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 My side piece, better than my main thing.
I think it's time we just jump on into some real R&B form.
You think we should get it to us, huh?
Just straight get into them, man. Yeah, it's about to get
Shit, ladies, you did. I see you, Mo. Here we go now. Look. If you know the words, I'm gonna need y'all to say this shit with me. You dig what I'm saying? Uh-huh. You ready for me, baby? I'm gonna say it to you. You hear me? Look, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Look, I got a real pretty girl that's waiting for me. Sing it, baby. What we doing? Whoa, I pulled up. Whoa, anticipate. Good love. in DC. Y-O-U-N-G-F-L-Y. Yeah. Pick up his head. Hold on. They call me DC. Y-O-U-N-G-F-L-Y. You did. Houston, y'all having a good time. Houston. You know what?
If you tell me you want it, no fuck that you need it. And when I pull up, girl, this dick that I give you gon' make you repeat it. Little bitch, I'ma beat it. Bitch, I know that pussy is defeated. Too savage, that pussy sign a peach tree, yeah. Swallow even though she vegan. Girl, I be that pussy leaking.
Let's get it.
Hold up.
Let's light it up in 2 motherfuckers. Light it up.
Whoa.
Repeat it, bitch, I'm a big. Bitch, I know that pussy is defeated. Too savage, that pussy sign a peach tree, yeah. Swallow even though she vegan. Girl, I need a pussy leaking. I made a group chat this week. Got you chasing like I made a laugh down your street. Yeah, I'm everything personality. Had her down on her knees. She keep her mouth up on me. Send your location. We only got tonight, baby. Send your location. We only got tonight, baby. I'ma have you say like, whoa. 24 hours till we get it. 24 hours. 24 hours till we get it. There ain't no time to be wasting. A lot on my mind, come take it off. Pour you some wine and roll me a blunt. All of my love is real. All of my love is real, yeah. I made a group chat this week. Got you chasing like I made a left down your street. Send your location. We only got tonight, baby. Send your location. We only got tonight, baby. I'ma have you say like, whoa. 24 hours till we get it. 24 hours. We got 24 hours, yeah. 24 hours till we get it. 24 hours. 24 hours, yeah. Till we get it. 24 hours, yeah. We got 24 hours.
Houston, I appreciate y'all. Y'all ready to see Eric Bellinger? Huh? Y'all ready to see Sy Ari Da Kid? Houston, I go by the name of DC Young Fly, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Make sure y'all go get that trap song. Houston, I love y'all!
So right after DC Young Fly performed, the next performer was Sy Ari Da Kid, and I had heard his music before. I love the vibe of his music. I wasn't really caught up on his newer music, but luckily he performed a lot of his older songs like TLC, Commitment. He basically performed my favorite songs by him. The only song by him that he didn't perform that's one of my favorites is Priorities with Bryson Tiller. But I still really enjoyed his performance, and I also got some clips from him. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the clips that I got from Sy Ari Da Kid's performance.
Oh, y'all look good in this motherfucker. Hey, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm afraid of commitment. Maybe I'm afraid of the thought of spending my whole life with that same old women. Hey, they something different. I can't keep slaying no bitches. And some people say I'm a nigga. Hey, what if it ain't what it is then? Anyway, it's been a minute. So we ain't no kick. We maintaining a distance. You done changed on a nigga. Don't change on me. Oh yeah, we look good tonight, man. But I do playing games, yo. Talk to me. Talk to me. Just talk to me. Hey, you can argue on the phone all you want. But if I put the phone in your life, you can't tell me no. I go by the name of Sy Ari Da Kid, man. Y'all make some noise, you motherfuckers, man. It's the couple season tour, man. Can I do this TLC shit real quick? Some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not. Well, sing along then. Fuck it then.
I remember on days when I used to hang in the club. So addicted to pain, they say it's the same as a drug. Gotta be more scrub. No, that ain't what it was. Though this girl is somebody else's, I think I'm in love. She knows she bad.
Hey!
What's new? Maybe the baddest. I want you, girl. I gotta have this. What it do, girl?
You cool, girl.
Play by the rules, girl. We catch your first for show. You know the game and you know how we go. You keep the shit on the low. Girl, how much me, I'ma stick to the phone. Too many times I've been at the show. Nobody's heard it, nobody knows. Go ahead and call your nigga. Tell them you ain't coming. I got you creeping. You gotta win it home. You know you cheating. Hey, what you want me go? What's the reason? You know your man scrub. That ain't no real love. You never be even your real love. He got you chasing waterfalls. That real nice that you got me gone. Girl, tell me why you holding on. You know.
How many of my fellas came in here tonight with a queen with who in a relationship in this motherfucker, man? Make some noise. How many single motherfuckers in this motherfucker? Alright, so I ain't by myself there. Can I break down this friend zone shit to y'all? Allegedly shit. From a girl to a woman and from a queen to a goddess, honestly, we were decided, still can't believe that we bonded. Look at the team that we started, we had a dream of it, now this a party, a rival. I noticed we had to party at the park when I was at parties and needed a partner. Should've believed in my father, I put my feet where my heart was. I took you around the world like Detective Lee did Carter. Damn, it's rush hour. I try to tell you shoot for the stars, but look how you snorted the gunpowder. We love power, right? But the power of love can overcome that lust that was ours. But what's ours? Shit. Do we even have each other? Do we even have another option? If we can't rebuttal, all of a sudden can't be subtle, can't discover how we went from hate to brother. Yeah, from brother to fucking raw. Shit, then to lover. Damn, I try to tell about that friend zone shit. You ain't the man she hit the friend zone with. Don't speak on your independence. Know when you depend on this. See, I ain't even used to depend on this. Anti. Hey, Houston, man, I love y'all, man. Can I talk to y'all for a minute? I know we're in an R&B show, but I just wanted to give y'all a couple bars. Y'all listening, right?
I really don't need them, don't know me very well. And even though they not laughing, they're the type to text hella well for no reason. Tripping, I would never fake my image. Yes, I ain't poppin', so Soulja Boy say my name with a question mark and an exclamation with it. Get it?
Right.
I think it's time to run up the facts. I'm like a transport customer, motherfucker, all I want is a bag. And I ain't that nigga stuck in the past. Don't ask about cash money, already paid them back their money in cash. Even though I'm tough and honest,
going up in mileage. Another graphic designer promoting in my comments. I'm like, I'm cold-hearted and real torn. I've been chilled in the cup like Neil Spawn. Grinding, wilding, niggas that I help still shitting on me. My partner, baby mom still hitting on me. Don't know what they shit first. The crazy thing is he don't know how to make shit hurt. She only do it out of spite cause he ain't really in his child's life. But I know that'll make shit worse. Turning seed to a bastard. Speeding the fastest. Brother understand like feeding the past tense. We getting past when June caught a murder charge. Never would imagine. Needed money for his lawyer, man, I wish I had it. Northside Atlanta niggas knowing I'm a captain. I made more money than all my niggas that was trapping. You act like a weird person, you act like it's fashion. Straightforward, I can't call it. That's why I don't pick up the phone when they call me. Hey, wait for me. I ain't afraid to say sorry. Your friends ain't on me. Why you ain't on me? Wait for me. Hands up, wave. Hands up, wave. Hands up, wave on me. Hands up, wave. Hands up, wave. Hands up, wave on me. Hey, it's our world. He can't kill our vibe, girl. Judging by your options, you got hella time, girl. Let me open up your mind, girl. Yeah. Now I hope you know that's mine, girl. Mine, girl. Do you keep so much inside, girl? Try, girl. Cause I know love only you blind, girl. Call that nigga, cut off that nigga. Quick to show you off to all my nigga. And shorty, don't worry about the mother niggas, they corny. Don't worry about the mother niggas, they corny. I'm straightforward, I can't call it. That's why I don't pick up the phone, they call me. Hey, so wait for me. I made mistakes, I ain't afraid to say sorry. Your friends ain't on me, why you ain't on me? Wait for me. Hands up, wait. Hands up, wait. Hey, wait for me. Hands up, wait. Hands up, wait. Hey, wait. That ain't corny. Don't worry about the mother niggas, they corny. Don't worry about the mother niggas, they corny. I'm straightforward, I can't call it. That's why don't be looking for when they call me. Hey, so wait for me. I made mistakes, they call me. They hate on me. Why you ain't want me? Wait for me.
So after Sy Ari Da Kid performed, I was hyped because I really enjoyed DC Young Fly's performance. I really enjoyed Sy Ari Da Kid's performance. I was like, OMG, next is Eric Bellinger. So I was so excited. And he didn't come out right away. So I was just like staring at the door because where I was standing, I could see the door where the performers were coming out of. So I'm just like looking, you know, I'm over here like, you know, like where he at? And it's like, I knew he was short, so I was like, am I gonna be able to see him? Like, I'm looking over people. I'm really trying to see this man come out. And finally he came out, and the first song he performed was Cuffin', CS3, which is the intro to his newest Cuffin Season 3 album. And then he performed the remix. So it was Eric Bellinger, Garren, Ye Ali, Sy Ari Da Kid, they were all on that song, and DC Young Fly was just on the stage. So it was like all of them on the stage at one time. So I did get some clips from that. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert all of the clips that I got from Eric Bellinger's performance. And he did perform for about a good hour. I think he performed from 10 to almost 11.
They got no smile when you have to give. Girl, I can tell you low. Don't get so like, let's leave. you trying to start a family.
Holla. We not about to just slide past that like it didn't happen. Did y'all see that? Eric Bellinger himself held my hand for a good 3 to 4 seconds. And don't mind the girl that kept reaching over me. I was wearing a gray jacket. So you're going to see the gray jacket. Then you're going to see like my wrist and my hand. It was this hand. But yeah, I'm going to put it in slow motion for y'all so y'all can see it. Because I almost missed it. And I knew it happened. But I didn't see it in the videos. And I was like, I know I'm not tripping. I know I didn't dream it. So let me show y'all in slow motion. Y'all saw that, right? He held my hand, and I swear to you, I did not wash this hand for a good 48 hours after that. I know, y'all probably over there judging me thinking, sis, that's nasty. I don't care. It's my life. Let me live it. My new motto for 2020 is I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And I know Drake said it a long time ago, but I'm just now putting it into effect. So please, back up off me. Let me live my life. Like, seriously, y'all, on a real note, that was the highlight of my whole night. Like, he really held my hand for 3 to 4 seconds. I mean, I finally washed my hand, but I just have to like have a good 48 hours to just smell my hand every once in a while. Like I would literally just be laying in my bed like, the smell of greatness, just delicious. I tried to get my mom to smell it, but she wasn't with it. But yeah, I enjoyed the smell of my Eric Bellinger hand. I finally washed it, but you know, I had to enjoy it for a couple of, hours, days, whatever the case may be.
excellent. Once I've been thinking about it ever since. Here we go, sing that shit. Hold on. We starting off with the new shit. We gonna get to that. I know what y'all want to hear. We trying to kick it. Can we chill a minute? Damn. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. When I pull up on you, girl, it's gonna be all night. Hey, I ain't playing with you when I want it all night. If I can touch it through this phone, I make it feel right. Girl, as soon as I get home, it's gonna be on side. Yeah, I've been thinking about the love. Hope that it'll bring me up. Hey, I can never get enough. Hey, I'ma fuck it up when I see you. Walk by, fantastic. Cause I'm realized, say my name, we ride. I've been counting down the time. Help me out. 7 minutes away. Hold up. She got the new dress and this ain't right. She got the spice. She got the fight. She love to blow up with the flashing light. She work, she twerk, she found that line. She got the spice. Oh, you surprise me. She said, "What I gotta get my oh, you surprise me. I come it up, make you right. Oh, you surprise me. Yeah. Ooh, you surprise me. What's up? What's up? I might cuff you up. What you say? Yeah. Oh, you been holding back. Now I know that you know what to do with that. Don't go it. Going back to me in the front seat of my Cadillac. She did a right, hey. She did a right, hey. Put her inside, she did me high. Can't go a night without her. Baby, say you surprise me. I said no big surprise, looking in your eyes, staring at your thighs. Oh yeah, baby, this gonna be your flavor. It's easy.
So yeah, that was that on that with the whole Eric Bellinger concert. I'm very happy that I went and had the courage to go, and I'm very proud of myself too, honestly. But yeah, I definitely want to go to more concerts now. I'm still kind of nervous about it, but I'm gonna try my best to do that. Um, yeah, honestly, for me, the concert was a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed myself. I mean, the tickets weren't that expensive. It wasn't like the most organized, but it was organized, enough. But yeah, if Eric Bellinger ever comes back to Houston and I'm able to go, I am definitely going to another Eric Bellinger concert. And the other performers, they actually did really, really good, and they were all fine. Like when Garren came out, I was like, you kind of cute. And then when Ye Ali came out, I was like, you cute too. And then of course Sy Ari Da Kid cute, and DC Young Fly. I mean, I know he got a baby mom and all, but he cute. I mean, I can say that, right? So yeah, it's like a bunch of cute dudes just performing. And then it's like I was right there in the front row. And as y'all could tell by some of the clips that I posted, when they would like stand on top of the speakers, they were right over me. Like literally standing over me. Not like, oh, we on eye level. I'm talking about, nah, I gotta look up like this. Like they were literally standing over me. But that was so cool. Like I totally enjoyed myself. I was nervous about standing in the front row, but I'm so glad I stood in the front row. So yeah, I'm just really glad. I think the only thing I really regret, that I didn't get a picture with the other guys, which was Sy Ari Da Kid, Garren, and Ye Ali. I really wish I would have got a picture, especially with Sy Ari Da Kid. He was saying that he was going to be like, if anybody wants to take a picture with him after the show, they could, and he was down to do that, but I didn't know where he was. And yeah, then I'm kind of upset that I didn't buy any like merch, because Eric Bellinger had some like merch. He had like a little merch table set up. I was just gonna go home. I'm like, nah, I don't feel like standing over there. I'll just buy it online. Then I got home and looked online, and it says that it's only available on tour. So I was like, dang, I wish I would have got at least a shirt or a hat or something. But you know, I'm still just happy that I was able to go. Now, I already showed y'all all of the clips that I recorded myself, but I'm going to also show y'all a few clips that I got from his live. He posted like his whole set on his Instagram live. So I'm going to show y'all some clips that I got from that, because he did perform a couple of my favorite songs by him, like Mean What You Say and Appleberry Nana, that I didn't get to record myself because my phone had died. And I'm going to show y'all a few pictures that I saw by like radio hosts. They were there too, so they posted some pictures on their stories, like his tour bus. I went over there and stood by his tour bus, and they were like unloading bags. And if you've ever seen a big bus, like on the bottom part they have compartments where all luggage goes, and I was just looking at it like, I could really fit in there and travel the world with Eric Bellinger and nobody would know. But you know, somebody told me not to do it, so I didn't do it. But I was thinking about it. So I'm going to show y'all pictures of the tour bus. I'm also going to show y'all the sign that I got from somebody's Instagram, that they took a picture of the Warehouse Live sign where it said in concert Eric Bellinger, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, so I'm going to just show y'all a few extra clips and pictures that I stole from other people. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed my clips and stuff, because I enjoyed them. I've been watching them every day. But yeah.
Y'all don't even know this. Girl, come and let's do what we do. When I'm gone, show me how you. How do you bring me? How do you watch your back? Watch your back. How do you scream my name? What's up, Houston? Truly the greatest, baby. What's up, H-Town? All hail to my favorite. And I'm always elevate your name, but I'm saying you already an angel, baby. Shorty pass, never kid. She my drug, she my kids. She mixing with the bread. She the blood, she can dance. She don't stress, she don't trip. And me going up. So it's fine. Someone that it must be her. She been here since day one. I guess greatest of all time. Gucci on all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty black, slip, thick. She my drug, she my friend, yeah. She the plug, she finesse. She the one that call the club. She don't stress, she don't trip. That trying to get shit quiet.
You've been through some things, so have I, baby, yeah. So don't let your past reflect it, 'cause the mind we got from heaven, baby, don't block your blessings with me, yeah. 'Cause when I kiss your lips, I can feel all the heartache and the pain in your soul. So I cope with the fact that you keep holding back. Girl, I won't give up until I teach you how to love. If I gotta hold you till the end, I wanna make all the wrong right moves and change in your life. I can open your mind if you let me teach you how to love. Tell me if you will. Teach you how to love. Teach you how to love. Anything you need, baby, I'll provide. Teach you how to love. I can change your life if you let me. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Cause the season's here.
You know what to do with that. Don't know it. Going back. To me in the front seat of my Cadillac. You did alright, hey, one more time. Let's go. Let's go to that color, y'all. Yes, sir.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, go ahead and give it a like. If y'all ain't never heard of Eric Bellinger, look up his music. His music is so bomb, period. But yeah, comment down below. Let me know if y'all ever been to a concert, who y'all done seen. Subscribe. Make sure you click that post notification bell so you don't miss another video from me. Follow me on social media. I did post the picture that I took at his meet and greet, so go to my Instagram and get a little like. And yeah, until next time, bye.